Now, one last little thing on a personal note.
Okay.
Yesterday was October 2nd.
Yes.
October 2nd, for maybe our diehard listeners, you might remember, was the birthday of our dear past co-host, Nancy Weiss Gallagher. And I thought maybe you guys would be so kind to indulge me in a moment. I pulled out a clip of Nancy because she was unique, to say the least. And I thought I'd play this clip. It's one of my favorite moments that we ever had on the show. Would you guys mind if I played a 4-minute clip of Acoustic Kitty?
Yes, but only because it's 4 minutes. If it was 5, I'd have to say no.
I remember this though. I remember listening and like dying. So yes, I would love to.
Yeah, this
Remove
is a clip that Nancy used to do a segment called This Day in History, and later on she did the top 10, which Sabrina took over as doing the top 10. But this is a point where she tells a story of a super secret agent in a cat. So let me play that clip.
I've heard this clip.
It's hilarious.
It's great.
All right, let's play that.
At the height of the Cold War, officials in the United States hatched a covert plan to keep tabs on the Russians in Washington, D.C. They decided, deploy surveillance cats. I kid you not. Cats, surveillance cats, surgically implanted with microphones and radio transmitters to slip by security and eavesdrop on activity at the Soviet embassy. Now, this is true.
Wow.
This is not fake news.
Here's your mission, Double O Pussy. You choose acceptance. They couldn't make a movie this good.
You got the transcripts of that. That's right. We know it's true. Kevin has a transcript. Anyway, the project went by the thinly disguised code name Acoustic Kitty. And this is so much fun. Anyway, they operated on this poor cat, put batteries in him, and wired him up. And this was according to a guy that wrote a book. His name was Victor Marchetti, and he was the executive assistant to the director of the CIA in the 1960s. So a book came out of this actually in 2001 called The Wizards of Langley. So it's in the book, and it's in Google, no problem to find it. Anyway, here this poor little kitty is with the batteries and everything else, and the final little thing that they did to really make this embarrassing to the cat was his tail was used as an antenna. What an iniquity to this poor cat. So in this book, The Wizards of Langley, he characterized it by saying they made a monstrosity. Anyway, so now they've got this whiskered, yowling, unbelievably expensive monstrosity. The CIA put $10 million into designing, operating on, and training the first acoustic kitty. And that's according to several accounts.
You know, it only cost $6 million for Lee Majors.
Yeah, I was just thinking that in 1976 or whatever.
Yeah.
$6 million man.
I know, and here is the bionic cat, it costs him more money. Anyway, so they get this poor kitty all stitched up and wired up, and his tail is up in the air, and it finally came time for the inaugural mission. And the CIA agents released one of the agents, who was a rookie agent, from the back of a nondescript van and watched as he set out on his mission. So Acoustic Kitty dashed off toward the embassy, making it all of 10 feet before he was unceremoniously struck by a passing taxi.
No, you lie. You are lying.
Can you imagine? There they were, these agents sitting in the van, and the cat was at $10 million roadkill in the middle. Unbelievable. So the CIA eventually scrapped the project, including, according to partially redacted documents in George Washington University archives, that despite the energy and imagination of those involved, they decided it would not be practical to continue to try and train cats as spies.
That is the best story.
I have to say that was, yeah.
I mean, every time I hear the story, I picture the van with those agents sitting in it with their jaws. Just how do we explain? You know, we got splaining to do it. You know, our jobs are obviously on the line.
I'm just trying to picture the one agent looking at the other one going, Lucy, you have explaining to do.
It's just, I mean, it's just
It's a fantastic story.
It's a fantastic story.
Absolutely. And, you know, stranger than fiction.
So, let me go over there and get it real quick.
My name is Meow, James Meow.
Yeah,
It's so good. I love it.
oh, poor Double O Pussy. That was such a great moment in the show, and it's probably one of my favorite, if not my favorite clip of all time.
Right. So now I have to hold up to this standard.
Yes, sir. That's
like-
what you have to, you
Yeah.
have to- you
No,
have to
it's
fill in
actually
now.
me.
It's like it's one of those. Oh.
Oh, I'm so proud.
It's one of those moments where you wonder if Matt Groening was writing reality for just like a minute, you know, just a little bit.
Right.
This is what the truth is stranger than fiction. Who would have thought such a unbelievable story? And you get a picture of that cat with 1960s, 50s, 60s technology.
Mhm.
You know, battery packs, and they're not like tiny little things that we have today. It's like the antenna and the tail. It's like, oh my god!
Like you think that's gonna slip by? They're not gonna say like, "What the fuck's wrong with that cat, y'all? Y'all, guys,
Right?
come and look at this shit."
Why does that cat have a weird square lump on its side? What?
His tail's
Yeah,
sticking
exactly.
straight up. No, but no cats have their tail like that. This doesn't make
Oh
sense.
my god! It's just an amazing. I mean, and then the fact that it's a true story on top of that is just amazing.
Yeah.
So, you know, like I said,
Brutal.
October 2nd was her birthday. I think she would have been 84. She was a pearl of a person, and I actually do miss her. Wherever you are, Nancy, my God, thank you so much for the memories and the laughter. So, excellent.